Welcome everybody to this virtual open house by Lego Creatives. My name is Tessa Manuelo. I will be your host for this really short, inspiring, motivating event where I'm going to share a little bit how you can upskill yourself to transform your Lego practice, but also help your team on board on this new era for the Lego sector. We talk a lot about digital transformation, technological advancements, legal operations, legal technologies. There's just so much going on in this video. I would like to give some clarity so you can get started for yourself, with your team, and also your organization. Before I share the slides, I would like to welcome you all to this live and invite you to let me know in the chat where in the world you are tuning in from, and also to share this video with your network so they can join you, and together we can learn and upskill ourselves. I would like to briefly introduce myself. I'm Tessa Manuelo, the founder and the CEO of Lego Creatives, which is an educational platform where we upskill you, your team and organization with the new skills that are required to survive and to thrive in the 21st century. And so in this virtual open house, I'm going to share with you some of the tips, ideas, and insights to help you make this transformation. Whether you are a legal professional starting in the career, or maybe you already experienced, whether you work in-house or in law firms, this is going to be helpful to you, because what we do is basically connecting legal and design with creativity. And all of that might sound a little esoteric if this is new for you, but in fact it's not. It is very structured, it is very technical, and also it is proven that it works. Because the problem we see today is that in today's world, we see a lack of agility within the legal industry to adapt to change. We also see a lack of resilience to actually be able to acknowledge that the world is more technological, is more digital, and that we need to adapt instead of trying to resist and stick to what we know. It's about exploring the unknown, and that is not easy. And that is at times even scary. But what we see is that there is this disconnect between legal service providers and consumers of legal services. The way legal businesses operate is become more and more and more disconnected with the expectations of users. And I'm sure you can relate. Many of your customers may find that the services is too slow, too complex, too technical, and that at the end, what is the value of all of that? And so we need to find urgently a way to communicate that value, to deliver that value to the customer in a way that is more in accordance with the customer's needs and wants. Because if we don't, there's competition on the market, and our consumers are going to find another service provider. So this is your opportunity. This is a problem, but every problem is an opportunity. This is why we have created this beautiful online platform that is available 24/7 for you to learn how to transform your practice, how to use the new skills, how to use the new tools, how to use the new technology. So you can also get the certifications that will help you showcase yourself on the market, stand out as a certified professional using those effective modern technologies, and most importantly, being part of this global ecosystem. We have members and professionals who are from every country in the world, almost, plus than 50 countries for sure. There's a lot more, but it's still a pretty impressive result. So the idea is to upskill yourself and upskill your team so you can transform your legal practice using a structured and systematic approach that has been proven to work in any sector, any country, and also irrespective of the degree of experience you have, you can use this to actually make a huge difference in the way you work. Those are the certification badge, or at least a few of them that we do offer on the platform. So at every step of the process, you get rewarded with a badge that shows you have acquired the theory and that you are able to practice the theory. Because all of that cannot just be learned by watching a series of videos. You need to practice. And we guide you through the practice. We walk you through the process. We mentor you. We support you. We coach you. And also the community is helping each other. It's one of the most amazing and supportive community in the world. Here's an example of one of our latest tools that we have created, very unique tool called the Legal Information Design Canva. So everything you get on the platform is very actionable. As you can see here, the Legal Design Information Canva helps you prepare for the visualization of legal information. And if this is a little bit technical, rest assured, you get to learn all of the foundations and basic stuff before you get to dive into the practice using tools like this. And this tool is available online for you to download in the Miroverse. So feel free to go and check the Miroverse, which is this beautiful community in Miro, which is a great legal design tool to use to visualize legal information. We have this badge in Visual Contracts by Design, which is available inside our Academy, the self-paced online platform where you get to learn the structured methodology, frameworks, techniques to create contracts that are visuals, but also to do what we call the UX research, user research, that is really to understand your customer perspective, their needs, their wants, their frustrations, so you can address those better within the service that you offer them. Talking about service, this is our latest addition to the platform. We have just finished a round of practice with the community members on service and organization design blueprint, helping you align your customer experience with all of the processes and systems you have in your organization. It was just phenomenal. I really enjoyed this series. The Legal Design Toolkit is a way for you to learn the tools so you can get to learn how to think visually. You can get to learn how to prototype. You can get to learn also how to communicate more effectively. And so we're teaching you also the tools, because the tools are great support for you to actually manifest the vision you have with the legal design and innovation methodology. And all of that is available inside the Academy, the self-paced platform, which is available for you in 24/7. You have all access to those courses and even more. So you can learn at your own pace, wherever you are in the world, whenever you want to learn, whether it's at work, lunchtime, morning, evening, weekends, nighttime. You choose when you learn, and you connect with the community inside the hub, as well as during the live, if you are available, and if you would like to connect with me, as well as other members during the live, which I always recommend. Members who attend the live do have a much better experience because of the quality of the connection you get with me and other members. And before I show you more, because there's even more to that, just wanted to make sure you have the link in case you're interested and you want to find more information. You can also message me. It would be such a pleasure to actually respond to your questions and your comments and to help you get started and continue on this journey. This is the link of the Legal Creatives Academy, legalcreatives.com/academy. Let's continue and talk a little bit how you can immerse yourself in the legal design methodology, because it is not just about having you learn at your own pace, but it's also about having you immerse. And this is why we have created this Pro Immersion program with certification. That is a really immersive experience where you get to learn the theory, you get to practice the theory, you get to interact, network, and get to really acquire this methodology that is legal design for you to be able to innovate in the way you deliver legal information, in the way you communicate with your clients, in the way you deliver the service, and even in the way you work together within your organization. The next professional immersion is going to start in September. It's going to start in September, and it's probably going to be the last immersion for the year. So if you've been wanting to take the immersion and be certified as a professional in legal design, or maybe even an expert practitioner by combining the Academy plus the Pro Immersion, then this is for you. It's starting in September, and we already have people joining the September edition for this Pro Immersion program in legal design. We just got to finish a beautiful round of practice with an international group from 15 plus countries in the world. And I have to say, it's just an amazing experience. It's a game changer for anyone who would like to learn a systematic approach to deliver more value to their customers, and to do that within an international community. This is the link to get more information. You can download the brochure, see the dates, the times, the content. All of that is available at legocreativespunk.com/get certified, because this also gives you the possibility to get a certification to really stand out on the market. The reason why the programs work is because that's what people say. People say the programs work. We have an amazing, even outstanding recommendation rate of 93%. People feel more motivated. 96% of them feel more motivated and more confident in their ability to use what they have learned. And the reason for those outstanding results, they're really outstanding because most of online platforms get a 4% completion rate. So we get 96% more motivation, 93% more recommendation, and 85% more confidence. And the reason it works is because of the methodology that we use to train you, which is an active, modern methodology. And now I would like to briefly announce the new video series. So this is a way for you to know everything that is happening in a really short time at Lego Creatives. And let me ask you a question. Do you have an online strategy and a personal brand? My guess is probably not. Or maybe you do have one, but it's not consistent and is not driven towards creating value for the customer. This is my second question. Do you actually post about the new jurisprudence, the new laws, the new projects in a way that actually resonate with the audience, or just resonate with you and your colleagues and your teammates? Because if you would like to talk to potential customers, it is so important and critical for you to actually understand their perspective and that they may not be able to process technical information. So the idea is to simplify and clarify the information so they can see the value of your services. Most legal professionals don't find or don't make the time to create content regularly. And this is a huge problem, because if we don't create content regularly, how can we make ourselves visible to potential clients? Then we need to reach out to them. How about they reach out to us? And this is why an online strategy is so important, because we need to communicate consistently and communicate in a way that delivers value to the customer. In other words, we need to communicate in a non-technical manner. So our audience is going to understand, is going to relate, is going to connect, reach out, and eventually become a customer if there is a good fit. So in other words, with an online marketing strategy and personal branding, what we're doing is we are reversing the way we find clients. Instead of going out and chasing them, they're going to come to us to chase us. And that's a bit the idea, and this is why we want to fix this with the new series inside the Academy that is starting in June. It's starting this month. Every month we're starting a new theme, a new topic. And this month is going to be about creating a strong online presence and building a really strong personal brand to attract new customers. As I say, this is so important for you to be able to be more successful in this digital era where the traditional networking is still working, but may not be enough. You may miss a lot of opportunities if you do not have an online presence and a personal brand. And so I'm so excited to share with you during the month of June some of the practical techniques, tips, ideas that you can implement right away so you can build an online strategy for your business and you can build and grow a personal brand, which is everything. People connect with people, not just with brands. So having a personal brand helps you be more approachable, be more relatable, be more human, because people love to connect with human. And so this is exactly why we're going to talk during this month of June inside the Academy. As I mentioned to you, the approach we take is active. You're actively learning the content, actively connecting with the community, actively engaged in the practice through the challenges. Taking a challenge is such a great way to learn. and getting a certification, or even more than one, if you are dedicated to learn inside our academy, which is the self-paced platform where you can learn and practice the legal design and innovation skills and methodology. I really look forward to seeing you being a part of this month. We are starting this new series now in June. And this is just a few of the numbers that we have to show you what we do and how we do it and the impact that we have. But it's mostly about the impact you're going to have with the platform. It's about the difference you're going to make in this world once you are empowered with this structured methodology to think creatively, to be able to deliver more value to customers and work better together. And all of this is happening inside our beautiful platform at legocreatives.com. Now, those were lots of announcements. Let me just recap for a moment before I show you one last thing, which is another invitation for an amazing event coming up in June. One last thing before, wanted to thank you for being a part of this. Wanted to thank you for taking the time to watch this video, whether you're live or watching the replay. And wanted to acknowledge you for the time and effort you put into upskilling yourself, because this is not easy. We know from the World Economic Forum that the #1 skill to enhance, to thrive in this century is to learn how to learn. And we know that this is not easy. And we're trying to make that easier for you with this platform. So you can access the content whenever you want. We're making the content accessible because it's accessible in terms of, it's bit-sized content. You can easily consume 10 minutes, 12 minutes, 20 minutes. If you have more time, you can commit yourself to 16 hours with the Pro Immersion program, which gives you a certification as well when you submit your project. And get inspired with this community. And this is how I'm going to leave you. I'm going to leave you with this really short video to encourage you to come to the event that is coming up, the Impossible Summit, legocreatives.com/Impossible Summit. I'm going to share with you this short video so you can actually take a look at what to expect from this summit, which is a gathering of 20+ speakers from all around the world who are going to share how they became a legal technologist, a legal operation manager, a legal designer, a legal content creator, all those jobs that we never knew existed a few years back. I remember when I practiced, I was working in France back in 2009, there were just no other options than the traditional option. And now with technology and digital transformation and creativity and design thinking, there are so many more new opportunities that you can seize. And many professionals are seizing those opportunities. Some of them are lawyers and others are not even lawyers. And this interdisciplinary work is just so fantastic because it leads us to create stuff we would never be able to create if we were trying to do everything on our own. And so let me share this quick video to finish this virtual open house. Wanted to thank you again for being here. I look forward to seeing you on the platform and at the Impossible Summit coming up on June 15 to 17. June 15 to 17, I will see you there. you.